Most people spend more time scrolling through business ideas than actually starting one. This video is going to cost you that excuse. Here are 7 side hustles that do not require a big investment, a business degree, or a perfect plan. They require a decision and a start date. That is it. Let us go through all 7. The first one is a water refilling station. You set up a filtration unit, you fill containers, and you charge per gallon or per liter. People in your neighborhood need clean drinking water every single day. They are already buying it from somewhere. A small water station positions you as that somewhere. The machine does the filtering, you do the selling, and the demand never goes away because nobody stops needing water. Startup cost is low, the product is essential, and once your regulars know where you are, they come back on their own schedule without you having to chase them. The second one is a peanut butter grinding business. Raw peanuts are cheap. Processed peanut butter sells for several times the cost of the raw material. The machine that connects those two prices is a simple grinder that you can run from a market stall, a home setup, or a small shop space. You buy peanuts in bulk, grind them fresh, package them in clean containers, and sell to households, bakeries, food stalls, and anyone who uses peanut butter regularly. Fresh, locally made peanut butter with no additives is a product people genuinely prefer when they can find it. And most of the time they cannot find it because nobody in their area is making it. The third one is an ice block business. If you live somewhere warm, and most of the world does, ice is not a luxury. It is a daily necessity for fish vendors, meat sellers, cold drink stalls, and food businesses of every kind. An ice block machine produces large, solid blocks of ice that your buyers need every morning before they open. You produce overnight, you deliver or sell at the start of the day, and your customers are back again tomorrow because the ice they bought today has already melted. The repeat purchase cycle is built into the product itself, and that is one of the most valuable things a business can have. The fourth one is a food seasoning and spice packaging business. This one starts with almost zero equipment. You source bulk spices and dry seasonings from a wholesale supplier, you portion them into small packets or containers, you label them cleanly, and you sell them at local markets, to small restaurants, or through community groups. The markup on portioned spices compared to bulk purchasing is significant. People buy small quantities regularly because they run out and they need more. You are not manufacturing anything. You are buying in bulk, portioning with precision, presenting it well, and capturing the margin between wholesale and retail. It is one of the simplest product businesses that exists, and almost no one treats it seriously enough to actually do it consistently. The fifth one is a mobile phone accessories reselling business. Phone cases, screen protectors, charging cables, earphones, and power banks are products that billions of people use and replace regularly. You do not need a storefront to sell them. You need a supplier, a social media page, and the ability to deliver or meet your buyer. Source your stock from a wholesale supplier or a direct import platform, price it competitively, post your products clearly online, and handle orders as they come in. This works as a side hustle you run from your phone in your spare time, and it scales as your customer base grows. The demand is permanent because everyone has a phone and everyone eventually breaks or loses something related to it. The sixth one is a homemade soap and cleaning product business. The ingredients for basic soap, dishwashing liquid, and surface cleaners are inexpensive and widely available. The process for making them at a small scale is not complicated and can be learned in a short amount of time through straightforward resources. Once you have a working formula, you batch produce, you package it neatly, and you sell to households, small offices, and food businesses that go through cleaning supplies constantly. This is a consumable product business, which means your buyers do not purchase once and disappear. They run out and they come back. Price it right, keep your quality consistent, and this becomes a reliable weekly income from something you can produce in a few hours. The seventh one is a document printing and laminating service. This one is straightforward. You get a printer, a laminator, and a place where people can find you, whether that is a small table near a school, a government office, a market, or a transport hub. Students need printed assignments. Job seekers need printed resumes and photocopied documents. Small business owners need printed materials. People applying for government services need copies and laminated cards. The need for basic document services exists everywhere that people have paperwork, which is everywhere. The equipment is affordable, the service is always in demand, and the people who need it are already walking past you every day. Here is the truth about all 7 of these. None of them will make you rich overnight. None of them are secrets. What they are is real, operational, and possible to start without waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect amount of money. The people who are already running these businesses did not start with more than you have. They started with a decision and a willingness to show up consistently. Pick one. Start this week. The only side hustle that does not work is the one you never begin.